What is up, guys? Welcome back to my channel. Just a quick video, just introducing some new projects that I have. Yeah, so as the title shows, I have a CRV. Well, actually, I've got three of them. So we've got a couple of CRVs. We want to do some things to them. One of them is going to be overlanding. The other one's going to be four-wheel drive turbo. I mean, they're all four-wheel drive. So one's going to be K24 turbo. The other one is B20B or B28 four-wheel drive, and the other one is basically just a parts one, but it's also B20. So I will be whipping the diff out of one of the CRVs, and because I also need to introduce my Honda Civic, which I've had for a while, which is just behind me, and we are also going to be building a K24 four-wheel drive turbo Civic later down the track as well, or at the same time, pretty much. So I will be collecting all the parts over this time to build that. So anyways, we'll take a quick look now at what we have and give you a quick look at the vehicles that we have. Sweet. So forgot to mention that if you follow me because of my mini truck, because of my SR20 VE build, or for whatever reason you follow me, don't unsubscribe. I'll tell you why. We still have the mini trucks. I still got, the white Hilux. I've still got the blue one, which is just outside now, because I bought a house and I have mostly everything here. My 180SX is still down in the South Island and I'm bringing it back. It just costs a bit of money and it's a bit of logistical issues, which I've been trying to sort out for the last 2 years. So yeah, I will show you those things, which they're still here and I am working on them. Just obviously less time working in the space industry. But yeah, we still will bring that content. But just in the meantime, we're just going to have some fun and build these other projects and hopefully get some more subs, because I see that the Americans love the CRVs and they are cheap. They're super cheap here in New Zealand. But anyways, let's take a look at these other cars. Oh, and I forgot to mention as well, if there is enough interest from me building this CRV, I might actually put it into a draw and give it away. So let me know in the comments what you think about that. It'll be like a sort of like a raffle style. There'll be a whole heap of like tickets, and then there'll be a draw, a live stream draw. It'll be my first live stream, which I'm pretty sure I can do that now. I'm pretty sure I've met the requirements. But anyways, we will do that. And yeah, I'll do it on live stream and give it away. And we can, yeah, we'll just have to figure it out logistically how that'll work, because if it's going to be given away like to the US or if it'll come to New Zealand, we just have to figure out how to get it over to the US, which I'm happy to do. So anyways, let's go. So excuse the mess. There's the Hilux. I have done some work on it just recently. I fitted a high misalignment bearing into the steering, which is really made the steering like quite solid now, which I'm happy about. But now it looks like that area there is going to need some strengthening. This is the Civic. It's a EK 2000 model EK Civic. It's just sort of starting some cantilever system in there. Just getting some pieces, parts like all priced up. But I think that might be something that's possible. And yeah, just a bit of a wing we got for it as well. Yeah, I tried to prime it myself and did all this work, but I think I'm going to just give it to a paint shop and just give them the whole car and they can finish it off. Bride seat. So this is a CRV. This back wheel was shredded because the guy that I bought it off was drink driving and he crashed it. Love the sticker. Yeah, it's not much to it on the inside. I did give it a wash earlier on. So the damage that we got on it is that, but I've bought a new guard and a new bonnet to repair it, and I will have to straighten out some of the structural damage as well. Not much to this, just the B20 got a couple of oil leaks. That's nothing too serious though. We can just replace the gasket. Yeah, we're considering like maybe putting a B20B into the Civic, but obviously you need a B series gearbox to do that. So yeah, that's it. We've got a grill and all the other bits to fix this, so yeah, once we've got all the things together, we can chuck it, put it all together and get it running nice and smooth. So this is the other CRV that I got. Funny story, it actually had a mint bonnet and front end, and like it was literally just around the corner from my house. I just like rolled up there, cold, knocked on doors and asked whose it was, and basically came to this one house and they're like, yeah, it's ours. And I was like, oh, like how much do you want to sell it for, and is it for sale? And they're like, yeah, it's for sale. And I was like, how much do you want? And they were like, oh, how much do you reckon it's worth? I was like, I don't know, I just bought one, like a mint one, or not mint, but like going one for $450. And then the guy was like, I was like, I don't know, I'll give you $250 for it. And he goes, you can have it for $100. And I was like, done deal. And he's like, all I wanted was the catalytic converter. So it's missing a catalytic converter, but this engine probably looks in better condition than the other one. I haven't managed to get it running yet, and yeah, but it does crank over. And I had a look in the back, and there's someone's been mucking around with the fuel pump in there, so there could be a few things going on with it, but it was $100. So it's got a diff. It is 4-stud. I am going to pull these tires off and get them put onto the front of this one, because these ones are bald, or kind of close. So yeah, we have a headlight. We have a headlight off this one as well, so that one I think might be kind of broken. So that's what it looks like. And then we've got my daily, which is 2004, 2005 model CRV. It's a K24, it's a 5-stud, manual, not a manual swap, game factory manual. It's got the Hybrid Racing K24 shifter in it. Really nice shifter, goes really well. Yeah, it's a pretty sweet ride. I just got 2 new front tires for it. But yeah, we went to a tyre shop to go see how much it would cost to put some steel, like 8-inch wide steel wheels. I actually wanted 15s, because that CRV, the white CRV, has 15s on it. But yeah, they didn't fit on this because these are 16s, and they will fit on the other one because they're 15s. I just remembered there was some cool stuff about this, is that it came with a factory Honda tow bar. As you can see, it's got a little tip, and this one also has the monsoon shields, which are really cool. I just have to scrape them off, like get a little razor in there and cut them off. And I think this one here might have been a sports model, because I think that exhaust manifold is, oh, maybe it's not that section, maybe it's the one underneath it, is better than the white one. So all the nice parts out of this will switch out and put into the other one. So anyways, that's enough of me talking. I might crack into changing over the bonnet and the guard. Let's go. I actually forgot, I didn't even show you what this looked like. So we have a 2-lobe VTEC. So yeah, if it has the red writing, it means that it's 3-lobe. It's got the black writing. I'm pretty sure it's 2 on the intake side and maybe no exhaust, or one on the exhaust side. I can't remember. But K24A1, the lowest compression of all the K24s, so also the lowest horsepower, but good for turboing. Yeah, the pistons are at the right compression. You could slap a turbo on it and it would go well enough, but obviously you need to switch the head and get the 3-lobe VTEC, which is the better one to have. So if you had, or a K20 head on the K24, and make a Frankenstein. I actually forgot to mention, I got the Rover Overlander viscous coupler and drive shafts for the 4-wheel drive conversion, so I might actually put them into the GOLD CRV first, just while we're getting it running. I also got an RBC intake manifold that I'm going to try and find someone to port it, and then we'll chuck that on the 3-lobe VTEC engine that we have for the 4-wheel drive build. And then also I will get the thermal manifold gasket just to cool down the temperatures off the head. And then we got Hybrid Racing billet fuel rail with the Dash 6 AN fittings. And then also we got a Link Dash 2 Pro digital display. The Haltech ones are cool. They're a bit big for my liking, and I like the style over them. But if you have them, well then that's all good. Like, you know, if you can afford one, that's sweet. I bought this years ago. That's not for this car. And then we also have the G4, the Link G4 ECU, which is plug and play for the CRV and a couple of different Honda models. So yeah, that's pretty much it. And then we'll just we'll just update the videos as we can. One of the first things I notice is the paint on this is like a pearl white, whereas the original paint is just like a fridge white. That's cool, we can sort that out later, as long as it looks like nice. It's sort of like a creamy white, but when you really look up close, I don't know if you can see it, but there is pearl in there. So we're just going to get the bonnet on, and then the first thing we'll do is we'll make sure that all the lines have like a really nice gap. This side, not so, not really too, as long as it lines up at the top, then all good. And then we're gonna have to do some panel beating and some pulling to align that panel back up. So yeah, we might unstitch some bits off that one and put them on this one. But yeah, it's probably just going to be a bit of a hammer or chain it up to something and try and pull it in whatever direction we need it to go. So yeah, we'll just keep going. So we do have a nice line on this side, so I think what we'll do is we'll tighten it up, and this side is not nice, so that you can see how much it has pushed this guard. So once we replace it, we'll have to pull the guard in to get it with a nice and even line. But I think everything's all good. It just needs a little bit of a tweak. So yeah, that's it. we definitely had to stop for a sausage break. So it's got those bad boys in there cooking. Chuck them in some bread with a bit of butter and sauce and we're good to go. So we're running out of daylight. I've chucked the new guard on. It's got the mirror as well. The old one didn't have it. The gap on this side is all good. I say it's probably about 5 mil. 5 mil, but it's pretty consistent all the way through. It's a little bit of a gap in there. I think that's alright. That's acceptable. The door gap looks all good. Maybe down the bottom it gets a little bit bigger, but we can sort that out. On the driver's side, or passenger side if you're in the US, it's probably about 3 mil gap, and it is consistent. And yeah, on this side it hasn't been touched and the gap is all the way down, so yeah, we'll have to do some magic to get this gap on the other side looking the same, or we could just leave it, I don't know. Oh, yeah, there. So yeah, we'll just leave that for now. Don't know if we've got enough time, or sunlight I should say, to put the headlight in, but I guess we can chuck it in, and the front grille, and then that'll be it for today. Alright, so new bonnet, or not new, second hand, decent. Just wait for that to load. That light is just sitting in there. As you can see, there's a massive gap. We're gonna have to pull the bumper off and rip out all the dented parts. But yeah, I think this will get a better angle. Probably gonna need to smash it upwards so that those lines match up, because yeah, I think it is like sort of, the accident is like a downward, it's like it hit it down. I'll just wait for that to load a little bit. So yeah, anyways, just a couple of more hours and I think it'll come up alright. So we're running out of light now, so we'll go over to the X's and we'll go have a look at this engine before we finish this video. So this is one of the Hiluxes I have. It's basically just the cab and the well side, because what I was going to do was gut it and build a engineered to slide inspired 04 Hilux. Pardon me. So what we've got here, this is the K24 A3 that I got off one of my friends. So this one's got the, let's have a look. What's that say? RBB3. So RBB3 VTEC head. This is the Artec manifold that we have, turbo manifold, the Sidewinder. I think it's made out of 430 grade stainless. Yeah, you can cut the where that line is there, cut that off and put a wider flange on it if you want. I think up to 70 mil. That's currently a 60. Oh wait, no, that's for the turbo. I think you can put a bigger turbo flange on it if you want. But yeah, I've paid like almost $2,000 for it. I'm not going to say what the number is, but it's between sort of $1,500 and $2,000 New Zealand for that. There are some issues. as you can imagine, with cast stainless. But I'm going to make another video about that, just so that other people know what to expect when they get these manifolds. But basically, they're all CFD flowed. Apparently they say that you can chuck on a Garrett G35 900 on it, and that'll make 900 horsepower quite well. Then again, some people on Instagram are saying that I'm probably going to need like a G35, I think it's like 1,000 or 1,100 to make that same amount of power. Anyways, that's all together. The other bits that I forgot to show earlier was the Hybrid Racing EK conversion harness. I'm not sure if that's going to work with my CRV harness. I think it supports like a DC5, but I might lean towards getting a mil spec harness made, like a tucked one, and that way we can hide everything. And then we've got some other bits for that engine. Windage tray. There's the part number for any of you guys that are into that stuff. We've got the 50 degree, I think it's the Type R VCT gear. Yeah, these help make a little bit more power and stuff. It just advances the timing by 50 degrees. So yeah, you can imagine what that looks like. It's just a cam gear. We've got the Type R oil pump as well. I'm gonna have to machine some of that, grind it out so that it fits in there. I'm sure you guys would have seen plenty of those videos around. I think that was the part number for the oil pump. And then we've just got a whole heap of, like chains and guide rail, chain guide, plastic pieces, and then just a couple of the bits of hardware. But yeah, that's basically everything that I have for the K swap for my Civic. But we might put this engine into the CRV first. Anyways, please let me know in the comments what you think I should do. Whether or not I should overland the RD1 CRV or overland the RD7 CRV that I have. The RD7 is going to get the turbo engine, and then we'll get that running. And once that's all running, hopefully about the same time, we'll chuck that stuff, like the running gear, into my Civic, because all I need is like probably like the 1,000 horsepower shafts. I can't remember what brand makes them, and then yeah, I'll hopefully have enough money for a turbo, unless anyone wants to sponsor me a turbo. That'd be great. Or even if anyone is interested in me building a CRV overlander and then potentially like raffling it or setting up some sort of system so that we can sell it legally, and we'll ship it over to America and give it to the person that wins it. But obviously, when you do something like that, there's a lot of rules and regulations, import rules. There's probably stuff behind it because it kind of comes under the lottery stuff. But yeah, I'm interested in knowing. So if you're keen, please leave a comment. And yeah, as always, please like, comment, and subscribe. And I'll see you on the next one. Peace.